And welcome to the latest edition of the Well-Versed Comedy Social Distancing Improv Show. Really excited to have everyone join us. It's going to be a great evening of fun and excitement. And we're welcoming a special guest all the way from Orlando, Florida. He's an amazing writer, producer of television shows. His name is Dave Siriano, all the way from Orlando, Florida. You can find out more about him at 360 TV. He's also a director for the Skitz comedy, and he's an all-around great guy. And his name is Dave, so that speaks highly of him as well. Dave Siriano, welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Awesome to have you. And now, let me introduce the rest of our cast. Essie Taylor, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Dave. Hi, everybody.
All right, and now we also have Nikki Haynar. Nikki, how are you?
I am fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing fabulous. Oh, nice cup of Java. And Lenore Podolsky, certainly last but not least. How are you?
I'm fabulous.
Yes.
That's my word.
Well, she said it with more oomph. She used
That's
full.
You can have it. I'll share.
Hello.
So for those that might be joining us for the first time, or maybe the first time in a long time, we're going to be doing improv comedy based on your suggestion and based on different rules of the different games. We'll be asking you questions throughout the evening. You'll see our lovely assistant, who is now off camera, Bobby. Bobby, say hi to the audience.
Hello, audience.
Yeah.
So she'll be coming to you throughout the evening in the Facebook chat, asking you questions for ideas on what can maybe trip us up, what can help us, whatever you want to do. It's all in fun. So we're going to get started now with our first game. It's called Try That On for Size. We'll have two players up. We'll start with myself and Lenore. And what we're going to do is, based on your suggestion, is we have to choose an activity. And we're going to do a similar motion over and over again, but we're going to have to come up with a different reason we're doing that motion throughout the game. So for Lenore and myself, to get started, Bobby, what's a job that somebody would have to go to trade school for?
A motorcycle mechanic.
Motorcycle mechanic. So Lenore, ladies first, you start the motion and I will follow.
I'm fixing my lug nut. Try that on for size.
I'm playing one of those little noisemakers at New Year's. Try that on for size.
I'm throwing pasta on the wall to see if it's done. Try that on for size.
I'm loosening my wrist to do sock puppets later. Try that on for size.
I am trying to flick this boogie off my hand. Try that on for size.
I am sprinkling just a little bit of salt on my popcorn. Try that on for size.
I am doing my arm exercises. Try that on for size.
I'm saying whoop-de-doo in a really obscure way. Try that on for size.
I'm stirring the wrong way. Try that on for size.
I'm hailing a taxi and it's not working. Try that on for size.
I'm churning butter badly. Try that on for size.
I'm hitting a speed bag so fast you can't even see it. Try that on for size.
I don't know.
All right.
Next.
So that will bring up Essie. So for Essie and myself, what is a skill that we would have learned, and for any of our younger viewers, this was a class that they used to have in high school, but a skill that we would have learned in home economics? Cooking. So we'll start. I'm cooking. Try that on for size.
I'm stirring the pot. Try that on for size.
I'm giving my little sister noogies. Try that on for size.
I'm rolling dice. Try that on for size.
I'm waxing my chest hair. Try that on for size.
I'm exercising my elbow. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to get rid of this bye-bye arm. Oh, that's kind of the same thing.
It is. You're right, David.
All right, so I will go away, and we will bring in our good friend Dave Siriano, who will now participate against Essie. And for Dave and Essie, may I get a suggestion of what's a dance that you see at every wedding reception?
The Macarena.
The Macarena. So Essie, you start.
I'm doing the Macarena. Try that on for size.
I'm flashing the sign for love. Try that on for size.
I'm hugging myself because I'm lonely. Try that on for size.
I'm hugging the wife that I don't have. Try that on for size.
Trying to fly like an eagle. Try that on for size.
I'm failing at trying to fly like an eagle. Try that on for size.
I'm a crossing guard giving signals. Try that on for size.
You got me.
All right, that'll bring up
It
Nikki.
was so hard. Uh-oh, the reigning
Madam, I was dethroned last week.
Uh-oh. All right, so we'll have Nikki and Essie going back and forth. Bobby, what is something other than wax on, wax off that was your favorite Mr. Miyagi training exercise?
Paint the fence.
Paint the fence, which is up and down. There you go.
I'm painting the fence. Try that on for size.
Fanning myself. Try that on for size.
Drawing straight lines. Try that on for size.
I'm working on the flick of the wrist. Try that on for size.
I am lifting up a very tiny little bag. Try that on for size.
I'm casting a fishing net. Try that on for size.
I am showing you my awesome ring. Try that on for size.
Beware, and you might come close and you might get cut. Try that on for size.
Oh, no, you didn't. Try that on for size.
I'm drawing my nails. Try that on for size.
I am playing the world's tiniest violin. Try that on for size.
I'm throwing pebbles in the sea. Try that on for size.
I'm doing a yo-yo. Try that on for size.
I'm flicking boogies. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to get the super glue off my fingers. Try that on for size.
I'm practicing for my puppeteer. Try that on for
What my
size.
physical therapist told me to do about my shoulder. Try that on for size.
My arm hurts. My wrist hurts. Try that on for
I
size.
think that's almost the
Complainer.
same
Try
thing.
that on for size.
What do I'm done. I'm done.
All right. So I think we're gonna have to go to the bullpen for these two. Do we have any righties warming up in the bullpen? I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Baseball. If your arm is tired, they call somebody from the bullpen to relief pitch.
Oh, because
Oh, okay.
I did
now
not.
I get it.
I'm not into sports, you know.
I just want to tell my husband I'm really sorry that I didn't get that reference.
Uh-oh.
Well, if you're having fun right now and enjoying our show, you should let others know, because why not share in the laughter? That's right. We can Zoom anywhere. We can Zoom to your family gathering, small or large.
Sure.
We can help shorten the distance and social distance, and we can be really close and have lots of fun. And you can find us on wellversedcomedy.com. And don't forget, leave us a review. Share. Oh, on Facebook, they don't like you to say share. So sprinkle us all over the place so everybody knows. We gotta have fun. We want you to join us.
Well done. Well done.
Well done.
We are well versed, so I should be able to do a little version
I
on
agree.
us.
One of my favorite games is next. SE.
Yes. All right. So our next game is called That's My Line.
Oh, wrong game.
That's it, right? That's my line. So we're gonna start the game with a monologist, and we'll have 2-person scenes, and we'll start a scene. And the moment that one of the players hears a line that they want to steal, they will say, "That's my line," or clap and say, "That's my line," and they'll start a brand new scene with that exact line. All right. So, voice in the sky. What is our suggestion from our audience?
Something that as a kid was the best thing to get, or the best thing about going back to school was always new school supplies.
New school supplies. All right. I believe Nikki's our monologist.
Lenore.
Lenore, you're the monologist.
I'm
All right.
Dave
Have at
asked
it,
you to
Lenore.
speak with me, man.
All right, let's do it.
Oh yeah.
School supplies.
I still like new school supplies, even though I'm not homeschooling anymore and I don't color. I still get a new box of crayons because I just love the points are so tiny and they only last for like one time you color, and then and then you got to sharpen them. And if you're lucky to have the box of 64 with the built-in sharpener, you know, you could sharpen them. But if you didn't, it wasn't much fun. You can't color in the lines when you're
That's
crayon.
my line. You can't color in the lines. It's boring.
But you have to, because that's what the teacher said. Come on, you have to
You
listen.
can't see nothing. She's on a screen.
It doesn't matter. It's like she's right here in the room. You have to pay attention.
That's my line. You have to pay attention. Come on, Tim.
Oh,
How many
what?
times we're gonna have to go over this?
I'm sorry, Vanessa. What was that?
Pay attention. This is our math lesson.
Okay.
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 Now let's try this again.
That's my line. Now let's try this again. Raise your hand. It's important. I promise
I promise
to listen to everything
to listen to everything.
my big sister tells me.
My
That's
big
my line. My big sister tells me she's gonna use my crayons. What? Oh
That's
no.
my line. What?
That's my line. What?
That's my line. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. You were speaking again?
Are you kidding me? The disrespect.
Oh no, I mean no disrespect.
I'm
I totally respect you. If this was a video
That's
game,
my line. I totally respect you.
Thank you, little brother. I knew that you came out 2 minutes later for a reason.
Mom, I hate her, Mom. Ugh.
that's my line. I hate her, Mom. Oh, I'm still on. I'm sorry. I totally didn't mean that. I promise. I respect you.
Tim, this tutor and student relationship is not working. It's not you. It's me.
That's my line. It's not you. It's me. I have a little.
It's not you. It's me.
No.
That's my line. It's not you. It's me, because I just have really bad. Oh, what was I saying?
There we go again. I just can't. I can't. Put your mom on. Put your mom on. I can hear the background as it is. Just put her on.
Mom, I'll go get her.
That's my line. Mom! I'll go get her.
No, you won't. You better not.
I can't do it. She's working from home from the kitchen.
I am going to tell Mom everything that you've done to me.
That's my
Like
line.
what?
I'm gonna tell Mom everything that you've done to me, unless you give me a good grade.
Okay. I think we have to rethink this.
That's my line. Okay, I think we really have to rethink this.
I'm listening, little brother.
So listen, Mom said that I am the boss of you, so you have to listen.
You're younger than me by 2 minutes.
We're twins?
Obviously.
That's my line.
Is-
Mom!
Okay, okay.
And scene. It totally quieted Lenora down. Apparently, she reached a decibel that was too much for Zoom. Just too much. Mother! All right, it's time for verse of the week with yours truly. I just wanted to share something that I think is pretty key for what we do here. Hey, we respect everybody and their choices, but we are well-versed comedy and we all share a faith that we think is important. And if we think we have the answer to something like life's greatest dilemma, why are we here and where do we go when we die, it's probably pretty unloving of us to not share it, right? So we come from that frame of mind. So just bear with me. It's like 30 seconds. John 20, chapter 31 says, but these things are written that you may believe that Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name. There's a lot of things that we can do. There's a lot of things that you can take from the Bible and think, hey, that's a great thing to do. And that applies to everybody. But the key is that in Jesus, you have life in his name. So you can do those things. But apart from having Jesus attached to it, you don't have the life that goes along with it, the everlasting life that can be yours, free gift from the Messiah. I sound like a commercial now, but it's all pretty much written out there in the Bible. And that's the key verse that I wanted to share. John 20:31. These things are written that you may believe and that Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in him.
Life.
Amen.
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 That's it. Next game, thank you for that moment, is speechwriters. This one is my favorite. So in this game, Dave is going to be doing a speech, and we have to give him random words to use in his speech, and he has to work them in. So I like to try to mess him up because I am, I don't know, sneaky like that. I don't want to say mean, but maybe. So voice in the sky. Do you have a suggestion for the speech for Dave?
Yeah, so a new rule of policy at the job that everybody hates is taking temps.
Oh,
On a
temp
daily
workers.
basis. Yeah, taking
I was thinking like
temperatures.
temp workers. I'm like, why? Why do people hate temp workers? Anyway.
I thought she said tips. I'm like, taking tips.
It's
Very tasty.
What's that?
Well, I did say temps.
Red
TEMPS.
tips.
Oh, tips? No.
All right. So now that we have all said who's on first, what's on second, Dave, would you like to start talking about taking temperatures and why that should not be a thing anymore? Or I don't know, however you want to frame it, man, go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Well-Versed Technology Institute, to continue your employment here in the interest of safety, we're going to start taking your temperatures. I'm just saying, dogbone, I'm going to have to take your temperature. I know you're the coolest guy here, but I'm going to take your temperature each and every day. It's not intrusive. It's going to be the little thing going on your forehead, and it'll feel like you're just being rubbed by a chia pet. It'll just be like you're walking through the tulips. You won't even feel it. And never say never. Your job is to just not give a hoot, just like honey badgers. And we're going to sit here with this fireside chat and just explain to you, I forgot where I was going with that, but temperatures. Yeah, that's right, temperatures. We know that if you're symptomatic, you shouldn't come to work anyway. But we want everyone to breathe freely through their masks. And we are requiring triple layer masks. You're going to have the N95, 96, and 97 on, because Cardinal Dolan will be coming to visit our establishment here. And he wants to make sure that it's bug-free. Not only virus bugs, but also insects, ants, roaches. And bam! we are going to be excited to have him back because he's going to be dressed in his black robe, which is a sign of respect. So I do just want to say that that the virus survives really well in moist conditions. But we are not going to be outdone by Cooper Tires or the Montreal Expos, who are going to restart their baseball team next year. So I'm going to walk my blue suede shoes up and down the aisles to make sure that everyone's temperature is taken and is well within range. I do hope that nobody here catches the flu because, you know, beating this thing is a slam dunk. And just like the singer of my favorite song, Purple Rain, Prince would say, ah! And that's how I feel about temperatures. Now, I think that if we're really sneaky, it really throws the virus off if we're sneaking. And as far as paying for these tests, check please, somebody else pick up the tab, because we're going to have to kind of brush things to the back burner in order to keep within budget because of all of this. I do want to say that wearing a mask is your patriotic duty. And I know that some of us have maskne going on. We got those bumps and things going around our chin, but we can overcome the chin bumps because the Masonites, they've come up with an incredible cream to get rid of them. And somebody duty? Oh.
Insane.
Oh, right.
Awesome.
All right, so this is my time for just a moment. My wife, Bobby, who is our affectionately known as the voice in the sky, we're going to be serving with Royal Family Kids Camp coming up in October. And this is for abused and neglected children who are in the foster system. Many of them don't get birthday parties. Many of them don't get celebrated or really lifted up. And that's what this camp is for. Normally it's a week long during the summer, but obviously COVID. So they moved it to October. It's going to be a long weekend. There's going to be a huge birthday bash. There's going to be all sorts of great things. I'm going to be there as a camp counselor, also going to be working and probably doing some improv classes there. We're both going to be serving, and I just want to make this weekend extra special. So part of what we do during this weekend is being volunteers is we help raise money for the camp. So if you're interested in helping Royal Family Kids Camp and you'd like to make a donation to help us, Bobby and me, get there, we'd take a donation through PayPal or through Zelle, and you can email bcgrad2004@hotmail.com, bcgrad2004@hotmail.com, or message us through the Facebook page and let us know you'd be interested, because we really love your support. Those of you that pray for these kids, because they go through a lot, and we just are blessed and excited to be a part of it. So I hope that that you, if you're interested in serving kids, fill out the application. The link is in our show notes for this show. And thank you for hearing me out. And we're really looking forward to October.
Also, let me add, the reason why we raise the funds is so that each kid can go for free, so that they don't have to pay anything out of their pocket.
All right.
Oh,
That
well,
was a good thing, you guys.
Yeah, sounds great.
we're gonna move on to our next game is monosyllabic. Let's fancy word for one syllable. So in this game, two players will be discussing, and they can only talk in one syllable words. If, oops, they talk in more than one syllable, they're out, and the next person will join and see how long we can go talking in one syllables. So let's see who's starting us out here. Dave, Ebert, and Essie.
What are they talking about?
Yeah, we need a suggestion.
Okay, we are talking about candidates having dementia.
Psst. Did you hear?
What?
Did you hear that he has brain stuff?
What kind of stuff with the brain?
It's
And
just
who is
doesn't work.
he? You are talking in code. He.
Talking.
Oh. Man.
Good text. I am. No, Lenore is.
I think I am.
Hi, did you hear?
What did I miss?
He has brain things.
Oh, too bad.
What if he wins?
Well, not good.
I think I'd do good.
Yeah, sure, you would.
I should run.
Yes. I could vote for you.
There's one. Just need a whole lot more.
Yeah. Who could we ask?
I really don't know. Really? Darn.
Will you vote?
I think so.
For Dave?
Sure.
Has he done things? You know, with law.
Oh, that no.
That's sort of good. To know law. Are you there?
Eh,
I
Dave S.
I'm here.
I see no face. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
The guy has brain stuff.
I knew it.
You knew?
I knew.
Are you a doc?
Maybe.
eh.
Maybe. Maybe I am.
Maybe you can't spell either.
Maybe I am.
All right, Essie's back up.
Hi, friend. Can't hear.
Hey, girl.
Oh, there you are. Good to hear your voice.
Right here.
I see. Oh, now you
Aw,
have.
shucks.
I don't like talk race
What?
stuff. Law.
Let's not.
Red.
Let's not. Let's not talk race stuff.
Your hair is
Next
great.
top. Thanks. Fab.
Abs.
You knew.
Abs.
I don't eat.
Why? Food is wow.
Food is wow. Food is big.
Can be.
I don't eat food. I want to be thin.
With words too, huh?
And scene, we'll call it there.
Wow,
All right.
that's been a minute.
That is no joke.
So we'll bring everybody back and we'll do a really quick version of our last and final game, Back in My Day. And what happened is we're going to get a suggestion from our voice in the sky. We'll each take turns explaining in our old person personification how that technology didn't exist in our day and what we did without it. So, Bobby, let's go with our first suggestion of what's something that all kids need for back to school?
Internet, Wi-Fi.
Dave. Back in my day, we didn't have internet or Wi-Fi, and if we wanted to look something up, we had to look in the encyclopedia. Aardvark. Adam. That's how you did it.
Lenore. Enter who? I don't know what this fancy stuff is. All this Wi-Fi and in the air and wireless connections, and back in my day, you just had a phone that attached to the wall and you couldn't go very far to talk, so you had to be careful because everybody could hear you.
Mm-hmm. And see, back in my day, we didn't have what you call it? Wi-Fi? We just asked why. Mm-hmm.
Nikki, back in my day, we didn't have any Wi-Fi. We had wiffle ball. That's it.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Hey, back in my day, we didn't have Wi-Fi. Back in my day, man just connected with his Wi-Fi. Hey, honey.
Dave, back in my day, let me tell you, they said you need to go to the library. So I walk in the library and I'm like, Dewey Decimal System, what is that? And the library's like, shh. And I was like, you shh. That's what our Wi-Fi was. We looked it up in the Dewey Decimal System.
Dave, what do you know about Dewey? You know Dewey?
I do. He ran for president, I think, 1936.
Nikki, that was before he got the brain stuff.
I used to babysit him. Mm-hmm. He had the brain stuff when he was a wee child. Mm-hmm.
Nikki, Essie, did you drop him on the ground?
Ooh, child, don't say that. I never told his mother.
You got
Let's
the
go
brain
one more
stuff.
suggestion. Let's go with name something that cars have now but they didn't have 10 years ago.
GPS, Bluetooth.
Ooh.
Nikki, my car has a Bluetooth, so I took it to the dentist.
That's a good one.
I read that in the newspaper.
Lenore, now, back in my day, if you had a car with 4 wheels and a steering wheel, you were lucky. Your car did not tell you where to go. You just drove it. There's no voice coming inside the car telling you it. When you make a wrong, at the next interval, make a U-turn. No, you just have, your backseat driver for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Listen, that's what I'm talking about, Lenore. Back in my day, we knew who was in charge. We didn't have a GPS telling us what to do. We told the GPS what to do.
Nikki,
Am I the driver or what? Am I the driver or are you the driver?
and back in my day, if you tried to be a backseat driver, you got the fly swat.
Mm-hmm. And you better duck.
Back in my day, we didn't have a fancy GPS. In fact, men actually had to stop for directions, which we never did, so we actually got lost. And that's why we invented GPS.
Mm-hmm. I'm a witness. Never
Dave,
stop.
I was riding with my grandson the other day and I heard recalculating. So I took out my calculator. I said, what do you need?
Nikki, makes sense to me, Dave. Kids these days.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to listen to my GPS, and it took me into the lake.
See, you got to know who's in charge.
Good thing I had airbags.
Don't listen to that
The whole car
GPS.
just floated.
Yeah, and they got cars that park themselves and drive themselves. It's getting scary out there, folks.
Nikki, back in my day, that we got a license so that we'd operate our own vehicle.
Amen. And scene. Oh, Dave, did you have one more?
I was just gonna say, back in my day, GPS meant gotta pee sometimes.
Okay, scene,
Time.
show, wrap, end of story. That was perfect. So thanks everybody so much for joining us. Thank you, Dave Siriano from Skitz Comedy. Thank you from 360 TV. Visit us online at wellversecomedy.com. Check the notes on the show for how to connect with Dave and all the amazing projects that he's got going on. And be with us next week. We'll come back. We have friends coming from Colorado next week. Oxymorons Comedy will be checking in with us. They're a lot of fun. So thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your week. Be sure to leave us a review and tell somebody about us because sharing is caring.